Hello guys, I just want to quickly say I'm sorry for the mediocre quality of this video. It's my first time using DaVinci Resolve. It's pretty much on par with my very first Adobe Premiere edited videos, but they'll be better in the future. I know it will. Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a very different video from what I normally would do on my channel here. Doing a video about Linux. Haven't done one of those in a while. Basically, I've decided I'm sick of Windows. I don't like the whole idea of recall. It spooks me. I don't like the fact that they can, take screenshot of what's going on your computer and stuff. It doesn't sit right with me. So, I've been running Linux actually for a little over 2 months, closer to 3 months now, and I've decided I'm going to sit with Fedora Linux. In the past, my first Linux distro I tried was Linux Mint, and I mean good, but I guess the main reason, it's Ubuntu based, so you get updates twice a year. Not very convenient, but and it caused problems with me the first time I tried that years ago because I just got an RTX 2080 Ti back then. Didn't have drivers for it, so that wasn't fun. So then a little afterwards, a couple of years later, I tried Pop! OS, and I've used that a few times, and you would have seen that in videos in the past. I've used Pop! OS, and that worked pretty well for me, but again, Ubuntu based. Only get updates, twice a year. So as you can see here, I've gone with Fedora, and yeah, that's what I stuck with, because actually, initially after trying to drop Pop! OS, I tried Nobara, which is a modified version of Fedora, which is specifically designed for gaming, and that was really good. That was great. It had a lot of support, but I wanted a long-term solution, and not to say that Nobara is going anywhere, but I just wanted to go, I feel more comfortable just going straight with Fedora. I know Nobara, which means I know Fedora, which means I'm sitting in an operating system that I'm more comfortable with. So yeah, this is going to be a new journey for me in the channel. Not Windows gaming anymore, we're Linux gaming. Also I should have mentioned already, but you might have seen a little thing like that in the bottom right. That means the playback speed's changed. So I've gone and sped up the video because this was over the course of over an hour and a half. Realistically, I had the system set up in half an hour. Perfectly usable in under half an hour. But I wanted to go theme it, I wanted to customize it, I wanted to get all my apps and games installed, and it was, quite a journey to get this all installed. So right here you can see I am actually modifying DNF to get it to install a little bit faster. So let's go through the fastest mirror. I'm going to do 10 concurrent downloads, keep cache. Again, these are all things that essentially just make DNF faster to install stuff from. So doing the DNF update, I've put this to 24 times speed because this took quite a while to complete. And then the download, I only get 13 megabytes a second, which is actually faster than what we pay for. We pay for 100 megabit, which is about 12.5 megabytes. But I was getting 13 megabytes right there, which is nice, getting more than what we pay for. Now I'm trying to get RPM Fusion. So this is essentially the additional packages that aren't, open source, but you kind of need that for an NVIDIA graphics card. There are open source NVIDIA drivers, but they're just not ready. They're good, but they're not ready. You'll notice probably also a couple of times in this video so far, there's been a blue screen. That's my capture card when I have no video input. And unfortunately, because I have a Ryzen 7000 series, these CPUs take a long time for the computer to boot. Like, it's probably in excess of 40 seconds to boot. Which is annoying, because I had to do that quite a few times in this video, but well, you gotta do what you gotta do. So anyway, I'm installing the non-free and the free Fusion packages, well not packages, but enabling the repos to get those packages. And I did an update again. I didn't actually need to, but then went ahead and downloaded the NVIDIA driver. I should have sped this part up a bit more, but it didn't take too long to get the NVIDIA driver. And Now install the NVIDIA driver. Also want to shout out 2 YouTubers I've watched in the last few months of getting my Linux system set up and wanting to, you know, understand a bit more about Linux and Linux gaming. So I've been watching Brodie Robertson. He's another Australian YouTuber who does specifically Linux, ArchLinks of course. And then there's another YouTuber that I came across years ago for game emulation stuff, but I've come across him again before for some Linux stuff, and that's MattsCreative. So I've come across him, and he was initially running Fedora when I first came across him, so that's also what kind of got me attached to Fedora. He's since moved on to CashOS, I believe, but he keeps on coming back to Fedora, so that's nice. And his Discord also has some great knowledge. I actually had to go into his Discord during this video to go grab a couple of links and stuff to essentially install some extra features like the CashOS kernel, because that's better for gaming, and also the fix to install DaVinci Resolve on Fedora, because there's a package, not a package, there's a, oh yeah, I think it's a package, there's a conflict with, I believe, zlib or gzlib, something like that. So you have to go and skip the dependency check with DaVinci Resolve, and I had to go into his Discord to find the command to do that. So again, 2 great YouTubers. Shout out to them for making great content. There's also plenty of other Linux YouTubers out there. I've dabbled in a couple of other ones, but those are the 2 main ones I've been watching, and they've just been amazing, incredible content creators. Actually, I got a little bit of help from Brodie himself. I needed help with, he has a very unique way of getting OBS to run under Wayland in Wayland, because currently in Wayland there is no portal for OBS to do hotkeys, so you have to enable Xorg, so it runs as X11, and then you can pass hotkeys through to it that way. So that's what I ended up doing for that, and because I went into his Discord and I said, hey, how do I do this? And then you'll see on screen he responded going, oh, add this environment variable to OBS, you're good, and then you'll have hotkey supports, because I use OBS as my sort of like a shadow play as well, because I haven't found a good live capture that I can just hit a hotkey and save, so I just run OBS in the background, hit a hotkey whenever I want to save a clip, and it's worked great for me so far, so pretty handy, and it's been great. So yeah, very great community, both YouTubers, several other ones out there. DistroTube, I've watched a couple of his videos, they're pretty good. But he's not as much of a desktop environment user, he's more of a window manager user, so he's been pretty good, but not all of his information is what I've been after. But yeah. Anyway, at this point, you can see I was having some problems with the settings app. It crashed, and I had to go and kill it. And now I've got Papyrus installed, that's the icon pack. I was struggling to try and install it because I swear I'd been able to install it before through the edit tool, but couldn't find it. So I ended up having to... Yeah, sorry, got distracted there. Got a Discord notification. So anyway, I went and restarted my computer again to get the icon theme to load and everything else, all the changes I've made since then. And this is 4 times speed up still. And the boot time just took forever that time. I don't know why it took so long that one time, but it did. Anyway, putting in my encryption password. I mean, also another thing is, I might get called, I guess, what's the word I'm thinking of? Overreacting about trying to hide all my passwords during this, and also adding an encryption password, but hey, it's an extra layer of security. I can turn it on, why won't I turn it on? This is when I plugged my second monitor back in, and I was worried it was going to screw up the capture, it didn't thankfully. And that's when I went into MattsCreative's Discord to grab a couple of handy commands. So this is me installing the CashOS kernel. I mean, CashOS is an Arch-based distro, but they also ship a customized Fedora kernel that's modified for gaming. Supposedly improves FPS. I think it did for me, but yet to be seen, so I need to try that again anyway. Now I'm running the AK mods. This takes forever to compile the AK mods, and I've got a 7900X, so I feel bad with people with lower end CPUs. But yeah. Anyway, that's built. Signing to Steam. So handy having the ability to just scan a QR code to get into Steam. And then still going. Regenerating everything, making sure it's set up right. Again, I don't know if I need to do all these steps, but followed his steps, and then I went and wanted to set my PC hostname, because currently it's just called localhost 5. And I want to make it recognizable on my network, so I changed to Fedora PC, so if I need a like port forward or something, I can easily find it. I mean, I could have easily found it because I knew what it was, but it's nice having a name to your computer. And that won't change until I restart my computer as well. So at this point, I actually had OBS installed and set up, so now we're actually capturing directly from my computer through OBS, and you'll notice the resolution's weird. I actually have an ultra-wide monitor, but my capture card couldn't do ultra-wide, so it's only 1080p, so that part's only 1080p. This is an ultra-wide, but oh well. Anyway, so we're just configuring a couple of things here. Mind you, at this point, the system is ready to go. I can do whatever I want. This is me purely just theming it, customizing it, making it look nice and flash, having it ready to do whatever I want. I'm installing DaVinci Resolve here, which I'm editing in right now. Works perfectly after having to skip that dependency check. Even then, again, this is 4x speed, so everything takes a little bit of time, but this was me while that was doing that. I was setting up Lutris, making sure I had all my runners and stuff ready. So I've got Proton installed, loading up Xenia just to make sure that it works, which it is all good. Been playing a couple of games already since I've customized my system. So there we go. Again, just purely theming the computer now. It just doesn't take long to set up a Linux distro. I mean, would it be faster to do Windows? I don't know. Probably not, because a lot of these features you can't do on Windows. Windows doesn't let you do widgets since Windows 7. I mean, Windows 7 is honestly the last Windows I consider good. Windows 10 was alright. Windows 7 was the peak. A lot of people say XP. I think Windows 7 was peak. And Windows 11? No. They ruined their operating system. They put AI into it. No one wants AI. No one wants AI Microsoft. Anyway, I've been wanting to do Linux for years. So them adding recall was, gave me a really good reason to leave. And I'm on new horizons. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I've got now. Game performance is better on Linux. Sure, I might have a couple of games that I can't run, but yeah. Also, you'll notice here, I was fart-arsing around for a while trying to get the audio widget for my taskbar, or task manager as it's actually called, at the bottom of my screen, trying to get that to work, and it just didn't work. It works fine now. I don't know if it was something wrong with KDE, but restarting my computer since, it's been fine. It's been great. Anyway, I ended up playing a YouTube video, and it worked. Now back over to now. And so here we are right now. Computer all set up, Fedora Linux installed, the KDE desktop. I've already gone ahead and customized it as you've seen. It doesn't take long to install. I mean, I already know a little bit of Linux knowledge, but hey, you know, already got a working system, pretty quick. I've been copying game files off an external hard drive because I've backed them all up. Because I only get 13 megabytes a second, while this is going at 100 megabytes a second. I was only doing 60, must be some smaller files. But as you can see, yeah, you know, games are loading in. I've got my computer set up. I've got everything works, music, everything's set up. I'm in the middle of editing the video right now, actually. I can do, you know, fully working system stuff. You know, I've got Steam installed, copying the games in. I've got Xenia installed, which is an Xbox 360 emulator. It's Windows exclusive, but you know, It's all here, all set up. Actually, I don't have my drive installed, plugged in with my games on it at the moment, do I? Maybe. Let me do this off screen so I don't expose any personal files. Okay, or the whole file viewer can break. Good job, line. I know it's just being super slow, and that's not in the right drive. I don't have the drive plugged in with my games on it. Hold up. Mount. Alright, there we go. Now I can go play a game in Zenith. I've already set up my profile. It's ready to go, so let's go and open a game. Drive that one. We're past the personal files now. Alright, so now I can go in here. What's a game? I don't know. We'll select this game. Actually, no, I don't know which one this is. I'm going to go guess. Actually, here we go. I know what game this is. Which one? Date modified. This one. Yep. And I'm like, you would have seen me set it up. I have Mango HUD installed too, so I could have configured this to have Mango HUD on it. Enabling this right now is probably a bad idea, but we'll see what happens. Nah, won't apply. Okay, it has to be done at startup, but yeah, as you can see, fully working system. Copying games over, editing the video right now. So yeah, you might be like, oh, well, it's taking you this long to edit. No. It hasn't taken me 4 hours to edit this. Actually, right after the video, I went for like an hour-and-a-half walk, had dinner, watched some YouTube, talked to some friends, and probably started editing in the last half hour. So yeah, computer's all up and good and running. Been watching YouTube, Minecraft corruptions, whatever. Yeah, all is good. All is good. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share with a friend, share with a mate if you want to, and yeah, there's probably going to be a bit more Linux content coming now, since that's a system I'm on. Anyway, I'll see you in a future video. Bye.